Greetings. Still on our conversation about what distinguishes the Feldenkrais method from other forms and about strength. What is the core of the leg? You have any idea what the core of the leg is? The part of the leg that supports the spine. So here's a little short lesson to help you find it. You're going to begin in standing. And since you can't see me, well, actually, let me just flip the camera. There we go. So you begin in standing. Find your feet and sense. Well, let's do this. Drop a plumb line from your pelvic outlet. So that's a line with a weight on it. And sense whether that plumb line is closer to one leg or closer to the other leg. Sense whether that plumb line is closer to your toes or closer to your heels. And now begin to move the plumb line so that it touches the inside of your left ankle and the inside of your right ankle. Noticing what it's like to balance on the left leg, noticing what it's like to balance, not completely, but to bring your weight over one leg, to bring it over the other leg. Then to bring the weight forward so that the plumb line is about at the knuckles of your toes, the metatarsals. And then bring the plumb line back so it's at your heel. Not so much that you fall over in either direction, but just varying front to back. And then take a step forward with one leg and come back and take a step forward with the other leg and come back. You can do that as many times as you wish. You can take this section that I just gave you, spend a great deal more time with it. It's really a great way to start a lesson. But for the sake of expediency, because I know y'all have lots to do, I'm going to get myself situated here in what I call a wall sit. So in order to do that, I have to bring myself close to the wall and then flip over onto my back. I want to be in a relationship where I have a 90 degree at my ankle joints, so this would not be a 90 degree, nor would that. I need to also have a 90 degree at my knees, which means my pelvis needs to come a little further, a little closer, and a 90 degree at my hips. And the interesting thing about this is that this will kick your ass in terms of your core, but it requires almost no effort. So, you know those little tree frogs that have suction on their feet? You have suction on your toes. You have suction on the balls of your feet. You have suction on your heels. So you're just perched and poised there. You're not pushing into the wall at all. I am not pushing at all. I'm simply meeting the floor. And all you do is rest here. That's all you have to do. Sense the support that you're getting from the wall, through your lower legs, through your thigh bones, into your hip joints, into the back of your pelvis. And as you continue with this, you'll probably notice that you're having sensation on this part of the leg, the inner thigh of the leg, the muscles that create really the biggest volume of the inside of the leg. Those muscles are fascially continuous with your deepest spine muscles, the psoas muscles, and the diaphragm. So the core of the leg is fascially continuous with the core of the pelvis, the core of the belly, and the core of the rib cage. And if you just give yourself a moment, several moments to be here, you can pull 1 foot away from the wall. Sense what it's like to, again, balance, quote unquote, over one foot and then the other. how it's different to shift your weight from one foot to the other. And then you can also begin to rock your pelvis. So instead of rocking the pelvis by pressing against the floor, notice no abdominals, no abdominals, no abdominals. It's all being done by ground force through the bones. And then you can continue to roll up further using the spine at every, so where's my contact now? It's between my shoulder blades. Now it's a little lower. Now it's a little bit lower. Now I'm at the very bottom of my shoulder blades. Now I'm at the part of my rib cage that's between my shoulder blades and my lower back. I'm one vertebra lower. I'm one vertebra lower. Now I'm at the last vertebra that's attached to ribs. Now I'm in my upper lumbar spine, my upper lumbar spine, my middle lumbar spine, my lower lumbar spine, lumbar is lower back, and then I'm on my pelvis. You can take this lesson apart, you don't have to do it all at once, and then you come and you stand up again. And see what you discover about what it feels like to stand, what you're standing on, the support that you feel, not tension, just vibrancy, aliveness, ground force coming up through the insides of your legs, supporting your standing. So that when you move right and left, well, first of all, feel where the plumb bob lines up between your legs, hanging directly from the center of your pelvic outlet. Then shifting a little bit right and left. Feel what it's like to find each leg and find the support turn on. So there's a difference between tone and contraction. Muscular tone is just the right amount of, so that everything is balanced and poised and the bones are supported in the soft tissue sleeve. So right and left, forward and back, taking a step forward. Did we do that? I don't think I showed that to you. Another great thing to do is to take a step forward and back on each leg. And make sure at the end of this lesson that you walk around a little bit just to feel. All right, so there's self-organization versus strength. Thanks for watching.